Putnam County League. Both of them coming off solid seasons a year ago. Both of them opening with victories last night. Continental defeating Paulding 48-47. Archbold counting Wauseon 72-60. Your starting lineup for Archbold: Tim Krauss, 6'1" junior; Mitch Gehrig, a 6'4" senior; Chad Knapfstiger, a 6'5" senior; Brian Meyer, a 6'2" sophomore; and Eric Grieser, a 5'11" senior. Off the bench, Eric Watson, a 5'11" senior; Paul Cruz, a 5'9" senior; Shane Dominic, a 6' junior; Derek Kruger, a 6'1" senior; Brock Beck, a 5'7" senior; and Andrew F., a 6'2" sophomore. Suited up tonight. He played in the junior varsity contest for 36-30. Archbold victory. Now we're going to have the introduction of the starting lineup for the Continental Pirates. One thing before we go to that, though, Blue. Big key in this ball game for both ball clubs, how well they withstand the pressure from the other, because they're both getting the offense pretty good. Archbold played pretty good defense last night in that second half. When Paul Cruz came in, he was a one-man wrecking crew up there, stealing the ball and putting all kinds of pressure on whoever had the ball for the Wauseon Indians. So I don't know if Archbold came up with that kind of an intensive defensive performance again tonight, but they played very well. And you know Doug Williams' team's going to play like that because they've done that ever since he's been here. Starting lineup now for the Continental Pirates. They'll go with Josh Allen, a 6' junior; Scott Grant, a 6'3" junior; Mike Durr, a 6' senior, will get the start at one of the forward spots. Also Kyle Weisenberger, a 6'2" senior; and Eric Heitzman, a 6'5" senior, in the middle for Continental. Guys, both teams match up quite nicely. So just about ready to get this one off. Having a medal block. Rick Riddle, one of the officials. The other kissing the same, who is beating quite a number of times. But at any rate, we're about ready to get this one off and get things underway here tonight from Federal High School, home of the Pirates. Beaten last year, of course, by Gulfport St. John's knocked them out of the tournament. That's no disgrace. St. John's went on to the state championship game before they were knocked out by Dayton Jefferson. Well, that's some pretty good years, haven't they, in athletics? I guess they have. No athletes, no coaching. Good grief. I'm sure they're well coached, but they do have outstanding athletes. It'll be Derek Heitzman at 6'5", jumping center for Continental. 6'4", Mitch Gehrig will go up for Archbold. Official check with the players and the benches. I guess everybody is ready. We'll toss it up, get it underway, and the tap goes to the Pirates. Mike Durr with the ball, gets it out front now over to Josh Allen, around to the right side. Heitzman. Baseline, spinning on Knapfstiger, cut off there. Backdoor pass going to the hole now. Up off glass and good. And a foul on the play. Getting the basket is Kyle Weisenberger. Draws 6'2" senior Kyle Weisenberger. Good outside shooter as well. Free throw on the way. Bounces, rolls good. Continental just 3 out of 10 last night at the foul line. 3-0. Pirates take the early lead. Gehrig with the ball, right side over now. Down low, inside spinning. Knapfstiger had it chopped away nicely by Weisenberger, picked up by Continental. Bringing the ball up the floor of the dribble is Josh Allen. Allen right side the wing, going to the hole. He's put up off glass, no good. Rebound Meyer, and he's fouled on the play by Allen. Trying to slap it away, and he's called for the reach. We played 34 seconds. Continental up 3-0 in the full three-point conventional play by Kyle Weisenberger. Eric Grieser up the floor. Continental will pick up the man-man, and they'll be in it all night long. So the ball is Tim Krauss in the right wing. Flips it out front now for Eric Grieser. Grieser picked up by Allen. Grieser bouncing left side now over to Krauss. Inside for Knapfstiger, and had it hooked away and knocked away by Continental. Another Archbold turnover. Bluestreaks look a little flat here in the first moment or so. Allen with it. Right side pass. Going over to Grant. Scott Grant with it. 6'3" junior on top. The key over to Mike Durr. Durr picked up by Grieser. Durr had to go to center. Great bounce pass deflected, but picked up by Heitzman. He'll go baseline. Pull up from 10. Short on the chopper. Rebounded by Meyer. Left pass ahead to Grieser. Grieser up the floor. Archbold still in search of their first bucket. Here's Knapfstiger left side of Krauss. Krauss on top. Meyer. Pulls up, back over to Krauss. 2 minutes slapped away, picks it up, gives it up now to Greaser. Continental man-to-man. Archbold didn't even get much going. Greaser penetrates, stops, fires the jumper, rolls off. Rebounded by Heitzman for Continental. Shot, 3 minutes. First Archbold shot. Heitzman gives it up now to Weisenberger. Guarded closely by Krauss. Archbold pressuring pass by Allen off his fingertips. Picks him back up, though, gives it to Weisenberger. The Heitzman from 7 feet off the mark, no good. Gehrig with a rebound, he's fouled. That's for going over the top, Mike Durr of the Pirates. His first, quickly the team's second. Greaser slowly up the floor now for the Bluestreaks. Picked up by Allen. High post bounce pass, Knopfinger, back door, and tried a little reverse lay-in, put up off balance by Meyer. It draws a blank. No higher there, rebounded by the Pirates once again. Allen with the ball at the timeline, bounces on to Heitzman. Heitzman, baseline over to Durr. Durr on the wing, looking for help now. Back goes down inside Heitzman, flips it outside. Allen over to Weisenberger, left side Heitzman, 16-foot jumper, no good. Heitzman follows the shot, gets the rebound, puts it back up and rolls off. Knopfinger rebound, down left to Krauss. Archbold up quickly. Krauss lost the handle on the ball. Takes out of there now by Weisenberger. He'll flip it ahead to Durr. Durr back over to Weisenberger. Archbold 3 quick turnovers here. Weisenberger across the timeline, pressured. Flips over to Durr. Durr baseline to Heitzman. Heitzman covered by Knopfinger, goes in, puts it up on the jump. Hook and got it. 5-0 Continental. 4:48 to go here in the first period. Greaser brings it up before. Archbold with just 2 shots thus far. They'll turn it over 3 times. Now Greaser nearly at his pocket. Break starts to penetrate. Flips left side to Krauss. Baseline, flips back to Greaser. Foul line jumper up, bounces no good. Whistle inside, and we're going to get a pushing foul apparently of Derek Heitzman. His first, number 3 on the team. Archbold 0 for 3 from the floor. Continental 2 out of 7. 5-0 Pirates lead. Bounce inside now to Gehrig. Goes to the hole. Puts it up, no good. Draws the foul. Both Durr and Weisenberger were there. Foul will be on Weisenberger. Coach Gehrig will go to the line and try to get Archbold on the board with something here, even a free throw. They trail 5-0 at the 4:29 mark in the first quarter. So the Bluestreaks have gone 3.5 minutes without a point. 6'4" senior coming off a career high 21 last night. Free throw no good. Off the front of the iron. Another opportunity coming up here for the senior. Got it on the way. It's up and in. No shot breaks the ice. 5-1. Full court Archbold pressure. Weisenberger inbounding out of Heitzman. Heitzman up the floor now. Knopfinger trying to cut him off. Does so. He'll bounce back outside. On the dribble, starting to drive, going in. Now here's a pump and a foul, and I think Brian Meyer has now picked up his second foul for Archbold. Nope, it's on Chad Knopfinger, excuse me. So, Weisenberger will do the inbounding. 6'2" senior. Flips it out now. Here's Grant for 3 from long range, up and good. Scott Grant gets the bucket. Continental leads 8-1. Greaser, Gehrig, left side Krauss. Baseline again, lost the handle on the dribble, but fortunately for him went off the hand of Heitzman and out of bounds. Paul Cruz checks in for Archbold. Krauss is wet. Here comes Eric Watson and Shane Dominic. So Doug Krauss trying to shake his lineup a little bit. Gehrig and Greaser will also get a breather here. Here's freshman Charlie Durr into the Continental lineup. Replacing Josh Allen. Brian Meyer will inbound. 8-1 Continental. Cruz with it. Whoops, the pass over down to Meyer. Archbold, give Continental's defense credit. Archbold can't get anything going offensively. This is working the perimeter now. Here's Watson on the wing to the baseline. He's let off outside Knopfinger. Clear of Meyer out near the timeline now. Continental really doing a job in the man-to-man. High post bounce, Jay Dominic going into the hole now. 5-foot push, too hard. Rebound kept around off there as in the baseline. Sends it back out to Watson. Watson right side to Krauss. Krauss goes in. He's cut off. On the wing to Meyer, he walks with the ball. Blue-streak turnover. 3:28 to go first quarter. Continental 8, Archbold 1. Weisenberger looking, finally flipped it in now to Heitzman. Archbold freshman, the backcourt over to Durr. The freshman crossover dribbled out, picked up by Krauss, goes beyond the back, got a break up the middle to the hole, shot up, blocked, and a foul, a blocking foul, called against Archbold Jay Dominic. His first team's third. Nice move by the freshman Charlie Greenwald, moved around with the back wall of the middle. Doug Williams feels he's going to be a good one. That's the second time in a row the guy was going in. I thought it was 2 shots, but they're out of two. So Doug Williams. Grab and foul. Yeah, Doug got his 2 cents in. He thought it was. Outside Weisenberger for 3 up and in. Now Archbold better get a timeout. Doug Krauss sees his team pushing up. Krauss to the hole. We got a whistle. And Archbold gets the timeout. Continental leads 10-1. We'll be right back.
Wauseon Orthopedic.
10-1, Archbold gets the timeout, boy, and they need one badly. They've got nothing going offensively thus far against Continental's man-to-man.
Well, they do kind of play the tight man-to-man. I don't know, they can't get the ball down low. You got to have the big men down the block trying to get some kind of turnaround jumper. I don't know, it's just, I'm sure Doug Krauss trying to figure out something to get some kind of offensive flow, or at least, spring somebody up for a jump shot.
Paul Krauss will inbound following the Archbold timeout. So a good start for the Pirates. We'll have a 9-point lead at 10-1. 3:04 to go first quarter. Meyer going to the left side on the wing now. Flips out front Krauss. Right side over to Watson. Center great. Flips the pass. Deflected. Picked up by Krauss. Into the lane. As bounce pass baseline Watson. 10-foot jumper up and down. Only 5 shots for the Bluestreaks. First basket for Archbold, their 3rd point. Weisenberger, baseball pass down the floor, and tapped away by Knopfinger, picked up by Heitzman. Good hustle by Heitzman. Starting to drive now around to the left side. Here's the pass over to Josh Allen, high post Heitzman, 14-foot jumper, bounces off. Dewey with a rebound, back up off glass, no good. Heitzman had it, lost it, picked up by Dewey and slapped away and out of bounds now by Watson of Archbold. It'll stay with Continental. Here's Gehrig back into the Archbold lineup, replacing Knopfinger. Weisenberger will do the inbounding for the Pirates. Does so to Allen. Allen pass outside to Stern. He's fouled in the play by Krauss with a push. First foul on Paul Krauss. Team's 4th. Each team was 4. 2:20 to go first quarter. Continental leads 10-3. Weisenberger inbound to Mike Durr. Picked up by Jay Dominic. Durr to the left side, baseline, cut off over there. Pass deflected, stolen away by Brian Meyer. Meyer pushes it up. Head down to Watson, go to the hole, pump fake short, lay it up and gone. Eric Watson has both Archbold buckets. 10-5. Full court pressure inbound pass to Heitzman. 3:57 to go first quarter. Back over to Josh Allen. Allen away from Watson, dribbling up the middle now. Won't be slipped. And it'll be called for a travel. He was going to pull up just inside the foul line for a wide open jumper, but he slipped. His feet went right out from under him, and will be called for the walk. Meyer gets a breather. Eric Greaser is checked back into the Archbold lineup. 10-5 Continental. Here's Greaser. To the right side, pulls him in the wing, shot blocked, but a foul's going to be called against Josh Allen, his 2nd. 2 shots, Eric Greaser, who hit some big free throws last night, going 7 out of 10 in the 4th quarter against Wauseon at the Charities Stripe. They'll get 2 opportunities right here. First one, up and in. Archbold 2 out of 3 at the foul line. Continental 1 out of 1. Sitting down with 2 fouls now is Allen. Returning is Scott Grant. 10-6 Continental, and the second free throw by Greaser up and in. 3-point Pirate lead. Weisenberger to inbound, does so now to Durr. Durr double teamed in backcourt. Watson and Greaser put the pressure on. Now back over to Weisenberger. Goes behind the back in the dribble. Now up the middle. Clears the timeline. Right side. Pass goes over to Grant. Back out Weisenberger. Open for 3 again. Off the pass for this one. Rebound cleared off by Cruz. As he bumped close. Yeah, it's just touched. Left side. Watson out front. Cruz has it. Spinning. Right side over to Greaser on the wing. Greaser penetrates, bump fake in the lane, goes baseline to Watson. Watson a couple of dribbles into the paint area, pump fake. He's cut off to Greaser. Greaser will stop, flips over to Gehrig, short 8-foot jumper, rolling and good. In the lane, Mitch Gehrig cuts the Continental lead to 1 at 10-9. Archbold with 8 unanswered. Weisenberger down the floor now. As Gehrig flip right and goes to the hole, he'll lay it up and in. Mitch Gehrig just hit the dirt. The bracket height without an easy layup. Watson on the baseline now for Archbold. Just handled the dribble, lost it out of bounds. So the Bluestreaks with their 5th turnover of the period. 37.6 seconds left in the quarter. Continental leads by 3, 12-9. Here's Charlie Durr with it now, the young freshman point guard. Go to the right side, cut off by Cruz, double team, needs help. Bounces over to Mike Durr. We're going to whistle his bump for the foul on the play to coach. Mitch Gehrig, I believe, his first team 5th. Each team was 5. Bluestreak substitution, Derek Kruger, a 6'1 senior, will report in, while Jay Howell, a 5'10 junior, enters the Continental lineup. Gehrig sits down for Archbold. Heisman gets a quick breather for Continental. Also returning for Continental now is here's Jake Griffith, a 5'11 senior, replacing Mike Durr. 24 seconds left. Pirates will try to hold it for a last shot. Leading by 3, 12-9. Quarter number 1. Weisenberger inbounding out of Durr. Baseline drive by the sophomore, puts it up no good. Rebound battle for, loose, picked up by Greaser. Greaser the other way with 17 seconds. Comes back outside with 10 seconds. Archbold setting for a last shot. Greaser working one-on-one, mishandled the dribble. Needs help. Go to the lane to Dominic. He's bumped and fouled by Durr with 2.6 seconds to go. 6th foul against the Pirates. Bluestreaks will inbound and the common foul off 2.6 seconds to get a shot. Continental 12, Archbold 9. 2.6 seconds remaining, quarter number 1. Greaser to inbound. Go to the corner now. Watson starting to drive, didn't get the shot off. End of the first period, Continental 12, Archbold 9. We'll be right back. Archbold 3 of 7, not getting many shots. Continental 5 of 14 with 2 threes. Rebounding, Archbold 8, Continental 4. With the ball now, Eric Watson. Flips over to Greaser. Greaser to the right side baseline. Fires up a 12-footer, no good. Rebound, jump ball, and the possession will go to Continental. Archbold unable to get it inside at all in that first quarter. Here's the inbound pass now by Scott Grant. He'll get it right back. Full court Archbold pressure. Grant up near the timeline, clears it now, double team put on. High post Durr, he had a man wide open inside, didn't see Jay Howell. Here's Charlie Durr outside, now here's a long 3, fired up, no good by Howell. Rebound in the corner, cleared off by the Pirates. Baseline now, we're going to whistle a bump and a foul. Derek Kruger fouling Jay Howell. For Kruger, it's his first, team 6. 6 different Archbold players with 1 foul apiece. Grant to inbound. Over now to Jay Howell. Into the lane now. Durr's little turnaround off the mark, no good. Rebound battle for Watson has it for Archbold. He pushes it up the floor quickly. Swings it outside. Eric Greaser starting to drive, walk with the ball. So Continental gets it back. Scott Grant inbounding out of Charlie Durr, the young freshman. Goes behind the back with a dribble, mishandled momentarily, gets it right back. Has it swatted away, picked up by Kruger, ahead to Greaser. Greaser foul line inside. Dominic puts it up off glass and in. Jay Dominic gets his first basket, 12-11 Continental. Backcourt, here's Howell with it now. Archbold pressuring all over the floor. Pass ahead to Durr. Durr up the right side, blocking foul. Eric Greaser's first, team 7th. It'll be a 1-1 for the freshman Charlie Durr.
He's going to be a good player. He's got confidence out there. It's awfully tough. Archbold put full court pressure. He's gone behind his back a couple times, and he certainly knows what he's doing out there.
Yep, it's going to be a good one. No doubt. Free throw up and in. Continental just 3 out of 10 last night at the foul line in their opener against Paulding, but they hit their first 2 here this evening. Pirates 13, Bluestreaks 11. Second one is no good. Rebound will come back out to Durr, and Continental will keep it. Howell looking for up, bouncing high post out of Mike Durr. Double team tied up now. Under the possession of good Archbold as Eric Watson tied him up. Continental turns it over. At the 5:35 mark, a quarter number 2, low-scoring first half. Thought it would be a low-scoring game. 13-11 Continental. Pirates jumped to an early 10-1 lead in that first quarter. Here's Greaser with it now. Swinging right side to Meyer, who's been quiet thus far. Over to Watson. On top, Greaser. Greaser driving into the lane, bounce pass, Dominic mishandled. Greaser gets it back. Team now, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Continental Scott Brand. Eric Greaser will shoot the 1-1. That's team foul number 7 on the Pirates. Substitution, here's Derek Heitzman back into the Continental lineup along with Kyle Weisenberger, their 2 top players, getting a quick breather. Jay Howell and Mike Durr sit down. Eric Greaser shooting 1-1. He has 2 points, 2 free throws, those coming in the first period. 13-11 Continental by a couple. Greaser could tie it by hitting one in the bonus here. Nope. Free throw won't go. Rebounded by the Pirates, Charlie Durr. Carries the ball knocked away, loose on the floor. Greaser hustling all over, comes up with a jump ball, and it'll go to Continental the alternate possession. A very good hustle by Archbold Eric Greaser that time. Still that quick to him, Blue. Yes, he does. Not afraid to play a sport or two.
Archbold defense doing a pretty good job, but they just can't get into any kind of offensive flow tonight.
Well, credit Continental's defense for a lot of that. Weisenberger, now dribbling. He had his pocket picked by Watson. By Greaser, short 5-foot jumper, too hard. Rebound cleared off by Durr. Durr coming up the floor, stopped by Meyer. Meyer has backed it away. It's loose to the floor. Got a rugby scrum. Alternate side possession tie-up. Goes to Archbold. Continental with their 4th turnover. Archbold's pressure starting to bother Continental more and more. But the Bluestreaks unable to capitalize at the offensive end. High post bounce pass, stolen away by Durr. Durr the other way, going to the basket, putting it up, rolling good. He's fouled by Greaser. Mike Durr gets the steal in the bucket. As the Bluestreaks turn it over, Continental turns it into a basket. The basket 3-point play. 6-foot senior Mike Durr with a steal. 15-11 Pirates. They'll go to the line trying to complete the 3-point play right here. Free throw way off the mark. No good. Gehrig with a rebound. Greaser heading out of Meyer. Meyer, the Archbold sophomore, flings it out front for Gehrig. Right side over to Watson. Watson on top. Meyer pulls up from 16 and hits the jumper. First basket for Brian Meyer. Continental leads by 2. Full court Archbold pressure. Weisenberger. Baseball pass down the floor now. Coming to Heitzman. Going in and he's fouled. They're going to call an offensive foul on Derek Heitzman. That will draw the wrath of the Continental faithful and Coach Doug Williams. Doug asking for an explanation on the call. Returning for Continental, Jake Griffin, the 5'11 senior, replacing Mike Durr. Second foul on Derek Heitzman. Tough call against the 6'4 6'5" senior to say the least. You got us in charge, Blue?
I don't know. I was stopped. The referee was right down there. He said he lowered his shoulder and elbow into it.
Meyer, high post Gehrig. Looks it out now. Krauss for three. Fires it up and in. Jim Krauss has played just a couple of minutes that first quarter. It's a big three. Archbold with their first lead. 16-15 up the floor to the right side. Dribbling out there. Here's a pass knocked away by Meyer. Picked up and backcourt by Charlie Gurr. Gurr coming right up the middle with it. Right on the left side. Here's a three-point bomb fired up and good by Jake Griffin. And middle by two. 18-16. Brian Meyer up and over the sideline now. High post over to Gehrig, knocked away, loose to the floor. Picked up by Continental, up the other way to the hole, putting it up too hard. Gets his own rebound baseline, 10-footer, no good, followed by Heights, and no getting fouled from behind by Dominic. So that's out of trouble, rebounding in this period, putting it mildly. Heitzman will go to the line. Shooting a couple right here. Free throw by the left-hander, up, rolling and good. 5 points for Gehrig. Mike Gurr's going to be choking back into the Continental line up here. For Heitzman apparently. He's off the line, second one up, rolls off. No good, Dominic with a rebound. Puts it up down to Meyer. Meyer up the floor. Go to the left side, stop, fires the jumper and hits. Brian Meyer. Couple of quick buckets, ties it for 19-18 Continental. With it backward now on the dribble, Scott Grant. Grant lost a little on the dribble, picked up by Watson. Watson bouncing over inside to Krauss, and a Wesley push from behind. Is this Heitzman or was it on Charlie Gurr? It's on Heitzman, his third foul. They couldn't get him out in time. Doug Williams had Gurr ready to get him in. Foul is on Heitzman. Timeout Continental. They're asking that question around Westwood. But they did. K-State was up by 10, I believe, the last we heard. Obviously, some listening now. No more than we do on that one. We'll update it at halftime. Jim Krauss foul line. Free throw up and in. Jim gets his fourth point. That ties it up at 19 apiece. 3:54 to go first half. Second one by the junior, too hard. Rebound, Jay Dominic has it. Back outside to Brian Meyer. Tied at 19. Crossover dribble. Meyer stops, 17-footer off, no good. Rebound, Gehrig back up, no good. Battle for the loose ball, and going down with the ball. Scott Grant's going to be called for a travel as bodies were flying inside. And the Bluestreaks will have it. 7th Continental turnover in the second period. Score knotted at 19 with 3:41 to go first half. Brian Meyer will inbound. As soon as they wipe up a little perspiration and mention a couple of bodies down on the floor. Inbounding, 6'2" sophomore Brian Meyer against 6'5" senior Gehrig Heitzman of Continental on the bench with 3 fouls. Right here's Watson, left side, pulls up jumper, blocked nicely out of bounds by Jake Griffin of Continental. Meyer will inbound again. Here comes Chad Knopfinger, Paul Cruz back in for Archbold. Lawrence Watson and Jay Dominic will sit down. Breezer getting a breather now as well for Archbold, probably because of 2 fouls. He may sit out the remainder of the half. We'll wait to see what Doug Krauss decides there. Brian Meyer going to the point. Meyer to inbound. Flips it outside. See Tim Krauss back over to Meyer. Meyer tied up. Nicely done by Charlie Gurr. It goes back to Continental on the Archbold turnover. Now Weissenberger will inbound. Back into the Continental lineup comes Josh Allen. So replace Scott Grant. Continental has hit 3 3-pointers here in the first half. Archbold with 1. Gurr. Weissenberger up the middle. Bounce pass left side. Going over now to Allen. Allen into the middle. Gets it ahead to Gurr across the timeline. Over to Griffin. Baseline going to the running one-hander. Rolls Krauss in and out. Rebounded by Archbold Mitch Gehrig. Gehrig gives it up now to Brian Meyer. Left side Krauss open for three. It's short, no good. Rebound cleared off now by Jake Griffith for Continental. And here's the whistle and a foul. Gehrig, no question about this one. Bump and foul. Josh Allen, that's the second foul on Mitch Gehrig as well. But 10th foul on Wauseon. It'll be a two-shot free throw then for Josh Allen. 6-foot junior, shooting two. First free throw on the way is up and in. Continental regains the lead. Pirates 20, Bluestreaks 19. Derek Kruger back in. Mitch Gehrig sits down with two fouls for Archbold. 3:06 to go first half here at Continental. Josh Allen second toss. In and out. Rebounded by the Bluestreaks, Derek Kruger. Over to Brian Meyer. Meyer up and over the timeline. Charlie Durr putting on good pressure. Meyer goes to the right side. Flips out front for Cruz. One dribble, gives it up to Meyer on the wing. Meyer unable to penetrate. Good man-to-man. Meyer goes right side over to Cruz. Cruz takes it out front. Penetrates south. Goes in. Baseline. Meyer with a jump shot up. Bounces. No good. Rebound now. Figure out it knocked away. It's loose on the floor. Picked up by Kruger. He'll go up now from 5 off glass and in. Derek Kruger stayed with it. On his way back to the basket. Laid it in. Archbold 21, Continental 20. Weisenberger in backcourt of the dribble, picked up by Krauss. Archbold comes over to Krauss. They'll lob it over down his baseline. It goes into Durr. Durr double team pass out, stolen away now by Krauss, and he's pushed and fouled by Allen, and that's his third foul. Returning to Continental is Scott Glenn, a 6'3 junior. Allen will sit down.
Archbold playing good defense out here tonight in the first quarter and almost three-fourths of period number two. But offensively, they can't get on track. But good job defensively. They're hustling all over.
Yeah, Continental's defense taking Archbold out of their game offensively, and vice versa the same thing. Both teams playing well defensively. Tim Krauss shoots two. Free throw up and in. Both teams in the double bonus. That was the 10th foul against Continental. They're in a deeper foul trouble, though. Heitzman and Allen each with 3 fouls. Krauss, second toss, up and good. Tim Krauss with 6-second quarter point. Archbold with their biggest lead, 3 points. The right side comes Charlie Durr. Durr to the baseline, dribbling in now. Nearly hit the end line. Right side, Weisenberger, 16-footer, up and good. 8 points for Kyle Weisenberger. 23-22. Archbold by 1. Bluestreaks with the ball. 2 minutes to play first half. Bounce pass left side over to Krauss. Krauss, baseline hard drive, goes in, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Durr. Got a whistle, and Krauss slow getting to his feet apparently is all right. Did get up as Tim hit the deck after going along the baseline with a runner. Couldn't get it to fall. Ross Beck will make his first appearance of the night for the Bluestreaks here. But he'll replace Tim Krauss. Continental trailing by 1 with possession. Weisenberger will inbound, does so now to Durr. Young freshman, he's done a good job. Races up the floor now, bouncing left side, long 3 by Grant. From deep in the corner, no good. Kicked outside, Mike Durr has it. Back over to Grant. Grant the wing, 17-foot jumper off, no good. Cruz is high for the rebound for Archbold. They'll push it up the floor the other way now for the Bluestreaks. Stop there, goes left side and throws it away, trying to go to Brock back in the corner. So the Bluestreaks turn it over. The 5th of the quarter, the Pirates have turned it over 8 times. Weisenberger again inbounding. Looking down the floor, nothing doing, inbounds instead of Jake Griffith. Griffith dribbling in backcourt. Gives it up now to Durr. Freshman's had more success against pressure than anybody. Durr penetrates away from Beck, over to the hole all the way, lays it up and in. Nobody came over to help for Archbold. Continental regains the lead. Cruz, baseline. He goes in, puts it up off the glass. Offensive foul, won't count. Cruz with his second foul. So the Bluestreaks guilty of the violation on the turnover. offensive foul. Continental with a minute 1 to go has a 1-point lead, 24-23. There's Watson back into the Archbold lineup there. Again, a wipe up a little perspiration from the floor. Cruz sits down. Here is Eric Greaser returning. He's got a lengthy rest. He's working with 2 fouls. Now Wauseon has 8 points to lead Continental. Jim Krauss with 6 leads Archbold. Down fast into the middle, down to Durr. Mike Durr to Charlie Durr. Durr up the floor the other way, going down the lane, lost it, picked up though by Howell. Out in the corner to Grant. Grant on top, Weisenberger's 3-point bomb, airborne, no good. Rebound, slipped around, Mike Durr has it. Goes crosscourt, Grant for 3, short. Rebound comes outside and picked up by Kruger. He's bumped and fouled by Grant. Eric Kruger will shoot 2. Continental really hustling on that offensive glass. Well, they got 5 this period. They're only 4 of 13 from the floor, but they've gotten 5 offensive rebounds, and Archbold just not seeming to get good position when the shot goes up. Eric Kruger, double bonus situation for Archbold with 40.7 seconds left first half. 6'1" senior, puts it up, bounces, no good. Brian Meyer back into the Bluestreaks lineup. Chad Knopfinger will sit down. So will Eric Greaser. One more opportunity here for Derek Kruger to try to knot things up. With just under 41 seconds left in the first half. 6'1" senior's got this one up and in to tie it. 24 apiece. Weisenberger inbounding out to Griffith. Griffith back to Weisenberger to Durr. The freshman bumped and fouled. Fouls on Brock's Durr will shoot 2. He's 1 out of 2 at the foul line. So Charlie Durr to shoot a couple of 35.3 seconds left. First one bounces, no good. Continental struggling here at the line in this quarter. Second one is up and in. Pirates lead by a point. 35 seconds left first half. 25-24 Continental. Right side Brian Meyer on the wing, stops, pops the 12-footer up and good. Archbold Fire with 12 now in period number 2, but Brian's getting some good shots and he's hitting them. Weisenberger inbounding out of Grant, back to Weisenberger with 19 seconds. Double team. Runner up over the head of Charlie Durr. He got a hand on it but couldn't save it from going out of bounds. 16 seconds left first half. Archbold will go down, try to play for a final shot, split it out. Leading by a point, 26-25. For Continental, Jay Howell returns here, replacing Mike Durr. Pass going out of Brian Meyer, 3/4 course. Clock at 11 seconds. Clock to the timeline with 9. Starting to drive, lost the handle, picks it up, jump shot up, blocked, and a foul called on Jake Griffith, who can't believe the call, but Brian Meyer with 3.8 seconds left will go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws. He got a break there because he lost the ball, went behind the back on his dribble, which really turned out to be a good play. But we were down to 4 seconds, and he knew he had to get a shot up, and Continental called for a foul. 2 free throws here for the sophomore. First one in and out, no good. For 26-25, he'll try to hit a 27-point right here. Free throw up and in with this one. 7 points for Brian. Weisenberger will inbound. Does throw down to Durr. Durr up the right side, coming down. Here's the shot. At the buzzer off the mark, no good. End of the first half, Archbold 27, Continental 25. We'll be back and look at our statistics, the individual scoring and more. Tonight's halftime report brought to you by PowerNet Internet Services and Power Supply Computers. 27-25. Bluestreaks by 2 over the Pirates. Third quarter play-by-play. Here's Flo. Greaser clears the timeline for the Bluestreaks against man-to-man pressure. Continental. Now Greaser gets his pocket picked by Allen. Josh drives. He has it knocked away. Stolen by Greaser, who turns it right back over to Weisenberger. Furious action there. Here's a long 3 on the way up and in. Scott Grant, he gets his second 3 of the night. Continental leading it by 1, 28-27. Nice shot by Grant.
Greaser with it outside for the Bluestreaks. Greaser penetrates down the right side. His running pass inside, no good. Meyer puts a shot up, gets his own rebound, brings it back. Now loses it off his foot out of bounds. Greaser made a nice pass. It was falling out of bounds. Hit Meyer, but somebody got a hand on it. Brian got his own rebound back, but then kicked it out of bounds. So probably slippery tonight, Arch. A lot of balls just go right up their hand. 7:20 to go in the third. Continental leading it by 1, 28-27. Dura clears the timeline. Looks for somebody. Back to Allen. Allen tries to go one-on-one. He stops. Looks for somebody. Mike Dura with it, holds high. Heitzman side, his short jumper up, no good. Offensive rebound, Heitzman up and in. Derek Heitzman set out a lot of that second period with 3 fouls. He has 7. Continental by 1, 30-27. 5:46 to go in the third. Krauss, lob inside, Chad Knopflinger puts it up, no good, but he draws the foul. Archbold unable to get the ball down on the block. And 6'5", Chad Knopflinger, and 6'4", Mitch Gehrig, and they cannot come close to getting the ball down inside. Eric Greaser will do the inbounding. Does so. Long 3 on the way. Krauss put up no good. Knopflinger offensive rebound, puts it up and in. Chad Knopflinger gets his first bucket. 30-29. Continental by 1. Weisenberger inbounds. Long pass down to Heitzman. He drives all the way, lays it up, no good. Tip, no good. Rebound, Knopflinger. Outlet to Tim Krauss. Krauss draws a double team, throws to Brian Meyer, makes a good catch. Ball now loose on the floor, and nice steal by Mike Dura comes up with it. Ahead to Allen. He draws the double team, looks for somebody. Ball knocked loose. Still loose on the floor. Greaser on a great play, knocks it down to Tim Krauss, who lays it up and in. Great play by Eric Greaser. Just great hustle. Tremendous hustle. Continental's going to have about a 4-on-1 there. Here's Dura clearing the timeline. He drives all the way, puts it up off the glass and in. 32-31, Continental by 1. Krauss outside. Long pass stolen away by Heitzman. Allen with it. Clears the timeline against Greaser. Takes it into the corner. Now loses the ball. And Allen, just a foolish foul. He right in front of everybody pushed Mitch Gehrig, and that's his 4th foul. 5:27 to go in the third. It's Continental by 1, 32-31. So Allen sits down. Charlie Dura back in, the freshman point guard. Eric Greaser up slowly for the Bluestreaks. Meyer on the side. Ball loose, and Greaser picks up the foul. Archbold having trouble making the pass from the point to the wing. A 3 on Eric. 5:17 to go in the third. Continental by 1, 32-31. Charlie Dura with it in backcourt. He walks it up. Now speeds it up, all loose on the floor. Still loose on the floor in a jump ball situation. So it's stay with Continental. Brian Meyer doing a good job that time creating the jump ball. Here's Eric Wauseon in. Probably for Eric, because Eric picked up his 3rd foul. Wauseon got Archbold's first 2 buckets tonight, so he did a fine job in there for the Streaks. Continental by 1, 32-31. Heitzman looks for somebody. Outside to Grant, back to Heitzman, draws the double team. Dura top of the circle. Weisenberger, baseline drive. Nice pass. Heitzman short jump, pull up and blocked by Mitch Gehrig. Good defensive play by Gehrig. Watson holds on the wing. Top of the circle, Krauss, long 3 on the way, bounces no good. Offensive rebound by Chad Knopflinger. I guess he's called for the foul. That's his second. 32-31, Continental by 1, 4:39 to go in the third. Weisenberger will do the inbounding. Does so to Mike Dura. Back to Weisenberger. Weisenberger, a good ball handler. Gets it ahead to Charlie Dura. Grant in the corner. Heitzman starts to drive. Quick jumper, pull up and in. Nice shot, Derek Heitzman. He has 9. Continental by 3, 34-31. Tim Krauss with it outside to the Bluestreaks. to Gehrig. He has it knocked loose. Saved by Watson. And we'll have a timeout for Mitch Gehrig, I believe, twisted an ankle or something. He's twisted it right there in front of the Archbold bench. So if we give him a little chance to walk it off. The 4:11 mark of the period number 3. 34-31, Continental by 3. Wauseon will inbound for the Bluestreaks. Archbold had a 3-point lead at the end of the second period, but could not hold on. Myers inside. Nossinger puts it up, and he's hammered by Mike Durr. Picks up his second. Brian Meyer got a nice pass inside that time. What a Chad Nossinger.
One of the few times they have been able to get inside at all.
So Nossinger will be the line to shoot a pair. He could draw the Bluestreaks back to within 1. They trail by 3, 34-31. Nossinger, high arching free throw, front of the rim, no good. Paul Krauss into the Bluestreak lineup for Tim Krauss. Nossinger will get one more. Second free throw, bottom of the net. Archbold draws to within 2, 34-32, 4:05 to go in the third. Charlie Durr with it, clears the timeline against Watson. And Watson, I believe, picks up the foul, his first. Yep. 3:58 to go, Continental by 2, third period action. Remember, next Friday night we'll be at Fayette to see the brand new gym up there. Grant squares for 3 off the front of the iron, no good, but Charlie Durr comes down with a rebound. Durr looks for somebody. Grant turns down the 3 this time. Now a long 3 up, put up no good by Weisenberger. Rebound pulled off. Brian Meyer with it for the Bluestreaks. Looking for the tie. Meyer, pass on the road inside. Up off the glass, no good. Jay Dominic into line. Couldn't get that one to drop. Nice pass by Brian Meyer, but Jay couldn't get the short jumper to fall. Durr draws the triple team. Ball knocked loose. Still loose on the floor. It's going to belong to Continental. Again, the Bluestreaks hustling all over the floor. This time Brian Meyer not getting up too quickly. Eric Greaser coming back into the Bluestreak lineup. I think Meyer's going to get a breather. Still 34-32, Continental by a pair. Archbold led at half, 27-25, but here's a long pass down to Heitzman. He goes 1-on-1, stops, pulls it out, Weiser, back to Grant. He drives all the way, running one-hander up and in. Nice play, Scott Grant. He has 8. Continental by 4. During the 3-minute mark of period number 3. Greaser, bounce pass, baseline. Short jumper, run it put up, no good by Eric Watson. A nice pass. Watson couldn't get that. Archbold missed 2 one-foot jumpers there. Here's a ball knocked loose. It's going to stay with the Pirates. Mike Durr coming back into the lineup for Derek Heitzman. Chad Nossinger gets a breather. Jay Howell coming in also. Scott Grant sits down. Just under 3 to go in the third. Continental by 4. They can stretch it to 6 with a bucket here. Howell looks for somebody. Thrown away by Paul Krauss. Paul drives all the way, lays it up there, and in. That almost didn't get the roll. Krauss with a nice sealed layup. Archbold back to within 2. Weisenberger looks for somebody. Still looks. Now gets a 5-second call. Archbold defensive pressure. Scott Grant coming back in. Archbold looking for the tie right now at the 2:38 mark of period number 3. It has been a struggle. Greaser looks for somebody. Puts it way outside Watson. To Krauss. Krauss drives all the way. Has a pass knocked loose. Loose on the floor. The Bluestreaks throw it away. At the 2:31 mark. 6th turnover for the Bluestreaks in the period. Mike Durr with the ball and back out against Kruger. Durr looks for somebody. Head to Charlie Durr, who breaks the double team and is fouled by Paul Krauss. His third. The 2:21 mark. Brock back into the Blue Streak lineup. For Eric Greaser. Got over the ball, a 2-point lead. Durer drives all the way. His running one-hander up off glass, no good. Jay Dominic rips it off for the Streaks to Brock back to Paul Cruz. Paul drives to the baseline, no shot. Inside Jay Dominic, back to Brock back. Cruz with it, has it knocked loose. And it's going to stick with the Blue Streaks. Good defensive play that time by Kyle Weisenberger. Blue Streaks looking for the tie. Brock back with it outside at the top of the key. On past Cruz in the corner. He drives across, has it knocked loose, stolen away. Weisenberger with a quick hand. 1:50 to go in the third. Still the Pirates by 2. Low-scoring third period. Double team. Charlie Deer clears the timeline. Against Cruz. Penetrates. Looks for somebody. Griffin holds high on the wing. Back to Grant. Here's the ball knocked loose again by Paul Cruz. He drives all the way, lays it up. No good. Ball knocked loose. Goes stick with Continental. Unbelievable. 36-34. Blue Streaks trail it by 2 at the 1:24 mark of the third.
Good play by Cruz, but he couldn't convert at the other end.
Here's Durr with the ball. He clears the timeline. Paul draws his fourth foul. A little frustration there. He missed a layup. Probably thought he was fouled, but you can't let that happen. Derek Heitzman back into the Continental lineup. Continental leading it by 2 at the 1:22 mark of the third. Ball knocked loose, but Heitzman comes up with it. Ball in the corner. Grant turns down the three. He's hit a couple of them tonight. Jay Dominic on him. Charlie Deer at the point. Lob inside. Heitzman over the ball. Doesn't get the shot. Now he drives all the way, running one-hander up and in, and he's fouled. Nice shot, Derek Heitzman. He has 6 in the period, 11 for the game. He'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. The foul is on Derek Kruger, his second. Heitzman set out quite a bit on second three, too, and he has 11.
Well, Doug Williams electing to go with him here in the third quarter, and it certainly turned out to be a big, big key. He's much quicker than the Archbold post people.
Free throw up and in. 6 in the period, 11 in the game for Heitzman. Continental all of a sudden by 5 at the 1-minute mark. Tim Krauss to the corner, back to Brock Beck. His running one-hander up off the glass, just in and out. Durer with a rebound. He draws the double team, and he is fouled, I believe, by Brock Beck. That was the call on the play. I think Durer was trying to call a timeout, and the referee saw the foul first. So that was a 17 foul, so Charlie Durer will be at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Archbold has not scored, or they have the one breakaway bucket in about the last 5 minutes. They had 27 at half. They have 34 now.
Well, they're just 3 out of 10 before, 1 out of 2 at the line.
Free throw up, no good. Kruger rebounds. 45 to go in the third. Continental by 5. They've outscored Archbold by 7 here in the period. The ball nearly knocked into the backcourt, but Brock makes a good play on it. 33 to go. Beck drives, has it knocked away, and he's fouled by Mike Durr. With 30 seconds to go in the period. Josh Allen coming back in, as is Jay Howell for Continental. Brian Meyer back in for the Blue Streaks. Blue Streaks to the ball, trying to cut the lead to 3. Tim Krauss with it outside. He starts to go 1-on-1, draws the double team to Brian Meyer. 22 to go in the period. Ryan with it. He has the ball go off his foot and out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Bluestreaks. One of the Pirates hit it right at the end there. So with 15 to go in the third, Bluestreaks still looking for a bucket here to draw back to within 3. Krauss is it outside. He has the ball knocked loose. Brian Meyer stops, no shot. Kruger all the way inside. Wauseon puts her up, and he draws the foul. With 7.1 to go, Eric Wauson's going to go at the line and shoot 2. Hudson's been on 34 a long time. Been a long quarter. A long time. No question. Charlie Deere coming back in. Wauseon free throw in and out, no good. Archbold just 1 out of 3 at the foul line this quarter, 3 out of 10 from the floor. Wauseon will get one more. This one up and in. Continental leads it by 4, 39-35. Long pass down, knocked loose, knocked out of bounds by Jay Dominic with 2 seconds to go in the period. So Archbold got to tighten it up here with 2 to go in the third. Continental, of course, looking for one quick shot here. Substitutions. Archbold saying they can't have the substitution in at this time, which is right. With 2 seconds to go, Continental will still have the ball, looking for that last quick shot. They should get a pretty good one. That's 2 seconds. They can even take a dribble and get a shot now. Lob inside Heisman. His running one-hander. Up no good. End of the third period. It is Continental 39, Archbold 35. We'll be back with fourth period action after 39. Bluestreaks 35. Archbold will have the possession. Eric Greaser back in, along with Mitch Gehrig, Chad Knopfinger, Eric Watson, Brian Meyer. Meyer has it on the right side, goes down low, now Knopfinger inside on glass too hard. Rebound cleared out of there now by Weisenberger for Continental. They'll give it up to freshman Charlie Deere. Deere backcourt pocket pick. Greaser's got the breakaway layup and good. Only the 4th point for Eric Greaser. 39-37 Continental. Weisenberger down. Heisman got away from Knopfinger, goes to the hole, lays it up and in. 41-37. Archbold quickly the other way. Brian Meyer baseline runner from 12 up and good. 41-39. 7:15 to go in backcourt on the dribble now. Here's Josh Allen. Allen across the timeline. Bouncing into the corner to Weisenberger. Back to Deere. He's open for 3. Left fly, no good. Rebound, Allen, no good. Shot put up blocked. Greaser with a save. Loose to the floor. Meyer pushed from behind, and a foul is going to go against Scott Grant. 16 foul against the Pirates. So Archbold will inbound. 5:57 to play. 41-39. Pirates by a couple over the Bluestreaks. Well, teams have played hard. Been a little ragged at times, but they've gone at it. A lot of turnovers both ways. Archbold, I believe, with 18, Continental what, 16 or something like that. Up there. Greaser up the floor on the dribble. Left side pass over to Meyer. Meyer cross court, swings over to Watson. Bounce pass kicked away and out of bounds by Grant. We'll get a Continental substitution. Jake Griffith for the Pirates. Pirate in for Charlie Deere. Eric Watson, Archbold can tie with a bucket. Outside Brian Meyer. Flips over now to Eric Greaser. Greaser down low and post. Knopfinger turn around, rolls off. Rebound battle for loose. Meyer tips it out. Watson, foul line, bounce pass deflected, picked up by Meyer. Bounces to Greaser, right side Watson, 17-foot push, no good. Rebounded now by Scott Grant of Continental. Outlet over to Weisenberger, cross court pass, deflected, out of bounds. It'll go to Archbold.
Josh Allen and Derek Heitzman were over there, but the pass was a little bit high. So a costly Continental turnover gives it back to the Bluestreaks. Eric Greaser, high post Mitch Garrick, who's been quiet tonight. Meyer for three on the way in and out, no good. Rebound in the corner. Taken on now by Weisenberger, and he's fouled on the play by Meyer. Well, Brian Meyer had that three. It looked like halfway down the corner. He's really on a shot with any consistency tonight for the Bluestreaks, so he knows how to put them up. Look at that. Meyer leads Archbold with 9. Krauss has 8. Weisenberger 1 and 1. Second foul on Brian Meyer. Continental had foul trouble that first half with Heitzman and Allen. But Heitzman has played most of the second half with those 3 fouls he picked up in the first half. So did a good job in that regard. Free throw on the way up and in. Nice point now for Kyle Weisenberger. Heitzman leads Continental with 14. Second one up good. 2 big free throws for Weisenberger, and Continental's lead back at 4. Exactly what it was coming into the quarter. Down low now, Noffinger spins, little turnaround 8-footer, too hard. Rebound Meyer, fall away from 10. Off the mark, no good. Weisenberger with a rebound. Had it knocked away and out of bounds by a teammate. I believe it's going to stay with Archbold. Heitzman tried to get the save, but couldn't get it. So it will be Bluestreak basketball. Greaser will inbound. Bounces it out now to Meyer. On top to Watson into the lane. Cut off. Looks into the corner. Meyer's 18-foot jumper up and good. Brian Meyer with 11. Archbold back within 2. Full court pressure. Inbound pass comes to Heitzman. Heitzman will dribble it up and across the timeline where he's picked up with a double team. And now triple team. They're going to get a whistle. He walked with the ball. Apparently shuffled his 7-foot right in front of the Continental bench. No argument from Doug Williams, so the Continental fans don't like it. So again, the Bluestreaks with Jay Dominic returning, replacing Chad Noffinger. They're going to work at the offensive end. Watson inbounding to Greaser. Greaser picked up by Allen. High post Gary. Back over to Meyer. Three-pointer. Got it up and in. Calls for a travel. Won't count. Wow, that's a big bucket wiped off the Bluestreak sideline. Doug Krauss is hot about that one. He should be. Weisenberger inbounding now. Here's Heitzman with it. On the right side, double team, pass comes outside Allen. Allen picks up with a double team. Whistle and a reaching foul of Brian Meyer of Archbold. Josh Allen will go to the line with a 1 and 1. Allen was 1 out of 2 at the foul line for his 1 point. That's coming back in the second quarter. Shooting a big 1 and 1 here from this point on. Double bonus for Continental, incidentally. Free throw on the way, off the mark. No good. Rebound tipped around. Meyer tips it over to Greaser for Archbold. Then the Bluestreaks an opportunity to tie with a go-ahead bucket wiped off. Here's Greaser into the corner. Over to Watson. Back outside Greaser. 18-foot jumper off no good. Rebounded by Heitzman for the Pirates. Gives it up to Weisenberger in backcourt. Flips ahead to Allen. Allen, pass deflected full, and Watson's got the breakaway, lays it up, and goes to the left hand. Ties it up. 43 apiece, 4:47 to play. Backcourt now, here's Weisenberger, bouncing over to Allen. Allen, picked up by Watson, clears the timeline on the dribble. Crossover, going into the lane, shot up, blocked by Watson. I believe got a hand on a Greaser ahead to Watson. Drives in, swept away, and stolen by Weisenberger. Weisenberger gives it up to Durr. Durr. Right to the left side, ball slapped away from behind by Greaser and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Pirates. Timeout. 4:12 to play. 43 apiece. We'll be right back. Days wins over Napoleon and Toledo Bowser. Joe Miles guys get out of the gate with 2 victories. Now Weisenberger will do the inbounding here for Continental. Score tied with 4:12 to go, 43 apiece. Wauseon with it. Will inbound now to Grant. Grant picked up by Dominic. Then moves to the baseline, cut off there. Flips outside Eichmann. Eichmann driving now, going in. Flips the pass over, jumper up. Good by Josh Allen. His third point, Continental by 2. Archbold races it up. Krauss, down low. Garrett gets loose. He'll lay it up and in. Only his 5th point. He had 21 last night. 45 apiece with 3:45 to play. Squaring backcourt against pressure. Brings it up and over. Bouncing over. Eichmann goes in, shot up, block, and a foul. Going to go against Mitch Gehrig of Archbold. His third, 2 shots coming up for Derek Heitzman. With 3:40 to go, he can unlock it. 45 each with 3:40 to play. 6'5" seniors had a fine night. 14 points, leads all scores. Free throw by the lefty up and in. 46-45. Taking 47-45. Continental answers with 2 free throws to regain the lead by 2. Breezer up and across, coming to the right side now. Dribbling on Allen, going to the right, pulls up in the wing, flips the pass over, stolen by Weisenberger. Weisenberger goes over to Allen, Cruz back into the Archbold lineup, applying defensive pressure. Allen flips up and over the timeline, pass to his right side. Here's Weisenberger's 10-foot runner up and out. 49-45. Continental by 4. Timeout Archbold. 3:09 to play. We'll be right back.
At First Federal of Delta, we're interested in helping our area grow with 6 area offices to serve you. First Federal of Delta invites you to stop by the nearest office and tell
Second by Carl Weisenberger. Archbold 4 of 5 from the line this period, 3 of 5 from the field. Archbold with 12 shots. They hit 5, but they haven't been to the free throw line here in the last period. Breezer bouncing over down to Cruz. Baseline, Krauss, 3-pointer on the way, too hard. Rebound on the side. Breezer inside, the Wesley's bumped and fouled by Scott Grant. And now they will go to the line with a 1-and-1. Eric 2 out of 3 at the foul line. He's been held in check. Just 4 points tonight, though he has had some foul difficulties. He's had to sit out quite a few minutes. Here's Brian Meyer coming back in now for the Bluestreaks, replacing Tim Krauss. And no good by Breezer. Rebound Weisenberger. Big miss for the Bluestreaks that time. Weisenberger dribbling it backcourt, brings it up. Oh, down the floor. Grant is wide open. Lays it up and in. Continental by 6. 51-45. Breezer on the right side. Wings out front to Meyer. Meyer. Baseline. Gehrig, 10-footer up, no good. Ballers whistle inside who are going to get a foul. And it's going to go against Gehrig. Mitch Gehrig of the Bluestreaks. His 4th. 2 shots other end for the Pirates, who now lead it by 6 with 2:29 to go. Gehrig Heitzman. Tell you what, Heitzman's playing the second half is so the difference in this game. He's played very well. Weisberger's played very well, too. He's been able to break the press and do a lot of things right for Continental. 2 Continental seniors have come up big. Free throw by the lefty, off the mark for the first one. Heitzman put these walls. It was tied at 45 with what? 5-something to go. Now we're down at 2:29. The Bluestreaks haven't scored a point. Second one is good. 7-point Continental lead, 52-45. Breezer to the right side on the wing to the baseline. Goes in reverse lay-in. He missed it. No good. Whistle foul. I think it's Heitzman over the back, and that is the call. Number 4, but Derek has done a great job avoiding fouls here in the second half. That is his first second-half foul after 3 first-half fouls. Jade Dominic will be on the foul line with a 1-and-1 for Archbold. Jade with a bucket for 2 tonight. 6-foot junior puts the free throw up, bounces, no good. Tipped up, no good. Rebound tipped around, Gehrig has it. Sends it outside to Greaser on the wing, starts to drive it, he's fouled. 1-and-1 Eric Greaser. team foul against Continental as Eric Watson reports back into the Bluestreaks lineup for Mitch Gehrig. Freezer 2 out of 4 at the charity stripe tonight. Eric with 4 points. Continental 52, Archbold 45. This free throw up and out. 52-46. 2:12 to play. Archbold needs quick bucket, steals and quick bucket. 52-47 inbound pass to Heitzman. Heitzman at the sideline, gives it up to Durr, goes behind the back of the dribble, starts to penetrate. The corner three-pointer by Grant, up and in. 55-47. Fraser drives, pulls up to the wing with a high banker, won't go. Rebound battle for loose. Durr out of there with it. Now the ball's loose again. Weisberger ahead to Heitzman. Heitzman coming out of the lane with a 10-foot runner, no good. Rebound is taken out by Watson. He's fouled by Heitzman. I believe may have gone over the back. Doug Williams didn't want that shot. Continental with an 8-point lead. He wanted him to back it out.
I don't think it's going to make any difference. The Bluestreaks, as I said, just haven't been able to get any kinds of offense tonight. And right now we're coming down to desperation. Time they're going to have to foul. Hope Continental misses, but they just, I don't think Archbold did 2 shots there. And then they had the big shot where they probably did run the offense. Brian Meyer swings outside, drills a nice 3, and he took a half a step there and was called for traveling.
2 shots, Eric Watson. On the way up and in. He has 8 points. Had 8 last night as well. He was a valuable member coming off the bench for Doug Street. Second one up and good, his 9th point. 55-49, a minute 40 to go. Durr in backcourt. Swings over to Weisenberger. Weisenberger back over to Durr. Durr double teams. A Whipley bumps and fouls. Brian Meyer picks up his 4th foul. 2 shots for Charlie Durr. Continental not a great free throw shooting team, as we've mentioned a couple of occasions, and Archbold's hope now is that Continental misses some free throws, but again, in the double bonus situation, they'll take them 2 at a time. First one on the way, bounces off, no good. Durr just 2 out of 6 at the line. Freshman second one up, no good again, and he may have stepped across the line, he did. Wouldn't have counted even if it was gone. So the Bluestreaks still with the blank. Minute 30 to go in the ball game. Archbold trails by 6. High post Watson. Over now to Meyer. Right side, he'll stop pass feet. Key to the hit. And Archbold will get a quick timeout with a minute 22 to go. Continental 55, Archbold 51. We'll be right back. Continental basketball. Eric Reeser going for steal. Can't get it. Weisberger gets it head to Allen. Pass for head now. Knocked away by Archbold. Eric Watson out of bounds. Now Weisberger will inbound for the Pirates. Looking for help. Looking. Still looking. Going to call a timeout to avoid a 5-second call. Wait and see. It's going to be a 20 here. I do believe that was Continental. Yeah, 20-second timeout. Bluestreaks still a lot of trouble, Blue, but they've got it back down to 4 once again. 1:13 to go, and this day and age,
I was thinking that they shot for 5 of 8, but they did a 3, and so they just seem to be in control most of the time here since they got the lead in the 3rd period.
Weisberger inbounding. Now Allen has slapped away at Bruce. Picked up by Archbold. Freezer comes out of there with it. Brings it up and over. Center Crates pulls up foul line. Left side Watson. Baseline Cruz. Bouncing in. Dominic way in good. Archbold back within 2 points. 55-53, and the Bluestreaks get a timeout. With 55.1 seconds to go, Archbold is back within 2 points at 55 to 53. Timeout, Bluestreaks. We'll be right back. 2 with 55.1 seconds to go. Continental has, what, 7 or 8 point lead? I'm not exactly sure. Brock Beck has checked into the Archbold lineup for one reason. He's the one who's going to foul, I guarantee it. Weisberger, well, they don't have to foul quite yet, Neil. Well, the ball is Durr, and he's bumped and fouled by Jay Dominic. thought they would go for the steal rather than the immediate foul, but instead they pick up the first and will send Mike Durr to the line to shoot two. With 52.2 seconds left. 6-foot senior Mike Durr has 4 points. He's missed his only free throw attempt. This one is up, no good. Height's going to get us fouled out. There's Brian Meyer back in replacing Krauss back. They'll change strategically offensive end, defensive end, offense for defense. Meyer and Gehrig are in. Second Cruz, sit down. Second free throw up and in. 3-point lead for Continental. Bounce pass, Greaser. 56-53, 50 seconds to go. Greaser to the right side, picked up by Durr. Goes baseline, stops the jumper, hit it off, no good. Rebounded by Dominic, he's fouled by Mike Durr, and Jay Dominic will shoot two with 42 seconds left. Then Archbold got going away quietly. Prospect Paul Cruz will check back in for Archbold. And for Continental, Jake Griffith returns. That foul is number 5 on Mike Durr. So he'll lead with 5 points. Jay Dominic, 2 big free throws. He's missed his only attempt of the night here in the fourth quarter. Got it on the way, bounce is no good. Trying to draw his team within 2 here. Paul Cruz is checked in, replacing Mitch Gehrig. And here comes Tim Krauss for Brian Meyer. I don't want Meyer picking up a 5th foul. That's why he'll be sitting down here. Second free throw for Dominic. 6-foot senior. Puts it up and no good again. Rebounded by Continental. Cleared out of there now by Scott Grant. Grant to Weisenberger. Weisenberger to Griffith. Back to Weisenberger. 33 seconds and he's flipped by Watson with 32 seconds to go. Now Weisenberger will shoot two, and I'm going to guarantee you right now, Doug Williams can pick one player out to go to the line. It would be Kyle Weisenberger. He has 12 points. He's 3 out of 3 at the charity stripe. 32 seconds left. Continental leading 56-53. Long fourth quarter. Archbold forced a foul. Continental's made a few, but they've missed a bunch too. This free throw up and in. 13 now for Weisenberger. 57-53. Meyer in, Cruz out for Archbold. Free throw up, perfect. Back to a 5-point lead. Meyer ahead now to Greaser. Penetrates, jumper off balance, rolls off, no good. Continental with a rebound and a foul with 23.6 seconds left. Scott Grant will go to the line to shoot two. So the Bluestreaks had a chance, but a couple of free throws, couple of pretty good looking looks at the basket, couldn't get it to go down. Got ball to 1-1. Continental improves to 2-0 with a big home court victory here tonight.
Continental did what they had to do. Archbold, every time they did get it back close, Continental came up with a steal or just did something right, and it's going to pay off for the Pirates here tonight. And
Scott Grant missing the first free throw. Another opportunity here for the junior. Got it. 6-point lead for Continental. Archbold up quickly. Here's Greaser. Outside, he's got to get a shot. Left side to Meyer. He'll take the long three, and he'll drill it. Brian Meyer, for the one they took away from him. Archbold gets the timeout with 13.2 seconds left. Continental lead at 3 points. Now the Bluestreaks obviously will have to foul immediately. I think that was the biggest play of the ball game. Not shooting it or whether it was or not, but that would have given Archbold a 1-point lead. Instead it was waved off. Continental came down and scored, so that was about a 5-point swing right there. Right now with 13.2 seconds left, it's 59-56 in favor of the Pirates. Continental has led for much of this game. Archbold had their opportunities. They've had the lead on a couple of occasions, such as at halftime, 27-25. Continental have raced that. right off the bat in the third quarter to have led pretty much throughout the rest of the ball game. Archbold has come back to got it tied to the 1-point lead, but Continental has had an answer for every mini run the Bluestreaks have been able to put on here tonight. So inbounding will be Scott Grant. Scott's come up pretty big here in the second half for Doug Williams' guys. Inbound for Berger. Back away. Over the head now. Here's Allen. Allen loose the lane. Oh, he shoots the ball, no good. But he gets his own rebound and is fouled with 4.3 seconds left. 59-56. The foul is on Eric Wait save. Timeout Continental. 4.3 seconds to go. All they've got to do is make one free throw here to seal the doom of the Bluestreaks. We'll take a timeout with them. 59-56 Continental, and we'll be right back.
Instead of breaking your back, shove road.
Josh Allen was 1 out of 3 at the line. That's huge for you. Obviously, Doug Williams would have liked Josh Allen just to take the ball back outside, but he put the shot up, but he got his own rebound. That counts for something. You can see it was 1 out of 2 here. First one up and in. That's good to it. Archbold couldn't get the foul. I can't believe it. 13 seconds to go, and they can't get a foul. As soon as the inbound pass came in. Second one up, it's short, no good. Rebound. Oh, Allen ends up taking it away, lays it up and in. As the buzzer sounds, the ball goes in.